are looking at a guy who's excited right now. Probably my first and last Boards of Canada rollout. I can't see there being another record. This is the signifier that we are in the end times. We get a Boards of, if you told me that we'd be getting a Boards of Canada album called Inferno in 2026, I'd tell you, oh yeah, the world is ending. Ever since Tape 5, the video released on YouTube, people have been losing their minds over a new release. Campfire Head Phase is my favorite. I've said it a lot, but I really do like Geo Gotti, and Music Has the Right to Children just as much. And I do love Tomorrow Harvest and in a weird way as well. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs. People are going to be listening to these songs, trying to pick out shit, symbolisms and shit like that. This means shit to me, guys. This means shit to me. This one I'm excited for, because what the fuck is this? Hydrogen, helium, lithium. Even though I've heard Prophecy, and Introit, but I've tried not to listen to those tracks too much. You know, it's like a good steak. You know, don't wanna eat it too often. All right. This is crazy. We live inside a dream. I'm pausing it. Sorry, I'm pausing it. I'm not worried about transitions, guys. Sorry. The intro on that reminds me of Tomorrow's Harvest intro a little bit. It's like you're kind of, it's like a news station. It's like a you know, TV channel analog series that I think about. What's that? Reminds me, Local 58 reminds me of that. That, and I feel like this and Tomorrow's Harvest have sort of a same opening in a way. I haven't figured out what this guy is saying yet. I never read the Prophecy until now. I didn't know the lyrics were on Genius for it. I'm going to read it out loud. End nothingness comes to a greater awareness of itself. The divine intellect, I am the truth, extinction, diversion of reality, consciousness, I am God, the ultimate resonance, the spirit and the soul, or the psyche, unconscious, transcendent source, seed of sea consciousness, power. This is insane. It is, in a sense, the religion of the modern world, the scientific view of nature. Synchronicity, consciousness has operational effect, cause and effect, nothing, the absolute truth. I feel like I am entering a DMT trip, and I'm being talked to by the fucking elves. It does feel like I'm being guided on this trip. It doesn't feel like a roller coaster, because the drums are so consistent through the track. It's just kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. On the topic of the song and the sound, it sounds like nothing we've heard from them before. I don't know what kind of entity is even introducing me, and I don't know the significance of something at 1,020 hertz. That sounds like a really high frequency. 4,020 megahertz is a frequency that hydrogen emits, predicted to be one of that aliens would allow us to attempt to communicate with us. That's crazy. Now we're going into hydrogen, helium, lithium track, which we're going to start right now. So these are all probably connected in some way. I'm going to miss a bunch of details on the first listen, so some reverse drums. I always loved how these guys use reverse effects. Not really as rhythm. Whenever something is reversed on Geo Gotti or something, it sounds like some weird fucking creature. Like it sounds like I'm on an alien planet, but the way the bass is, I do kind of get like Blade Runner sort of feel dystopian society with the way the bass sounds to me. Menacing synth horns kind of give me that, something's just uneasy, and it's, the lighter, brighter melodies on top of it just seems like it's trying to mask, what's really going on. When that drop came in, I was not expecting it. I actually thought that there was gonna be no drums on there. Age of Capricorn. MAAUSUMABUS. Write that down. Write that down. Marvelous. I'm a sinner. All of sinners. You bore my sins. You shed your blood for me. Age of Capricorn is a few thousand years away. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, so this does kind of confirm that. It's like, okay, maybe does this take place a few thousand years from now? A few thousand years from now? I know Tomorrow's Harvest is a very like present moment record. The verse is like a mix of Jesus kind of like merging the two in the verse here. That kind of, it's like one is kind of directly connected to the other with the same person talking. It's strange to hear, but that was amazing. I love the atmosphere behind that track. Everything about that was perfect.
But then why can't you bring that same feeling home? Well, I hardly believe that your own father or mother or brother or sister would be your enemy. You're gonna call him a liar? No, I'm not calling him a liar. I think that's wonderful. Well, he's sinning.
Yeah, that was sick. Okay. Yeah, it's cultic. It's not human. It's not human. It's like mocking human. I love you, but I love the Lord more than any other physical being. The Father says, I think that's wonderful, but why can't you bring that same feeling home? He says, I really wish I could do that. What makes you think you can't? Well, he said a man's foes will be they of his own household. I don't know if it's a church or some kind of cult, because someone is clearly convincing him. Sounds like some false prophet brainwash shit. This is their most in-your-face record. Yeah, no, that it's crazy. People when they listen to Geo Gotti, they try to pick apart, a different part. Like there's some words where it's like people don't even know. Like, oh, is he saying yellow ball on Music is Math? What is he? What's the voice saying? But on this, it's very direct. It's not even necessarily the message. I mean, cults and religious brainwashing is scary. But it's just the way it sounds. It's like a fucking robot. I can't even tell if it's a human voice sample that was turned into something robotic or whatever, but it's giving me the fucking creeps, I'll tell you that right now. is beautiful. To me, it's horrifying as well. I do feel like I'm in a church, in a way, existential and like religious feeling a little bit in a way. It's like it's like questioning a lot of things. I feel like the universe is being, you know, I feel like it's being really pulled into view on that track. Effects are being used here. It sounds like there's a lot of different reverbs kind of, colliding with each other here with different pianos and shit like that. I don't even know what it is. The visuals I get, I was thinking about like fucking Cowboy Bebop in that one episode where, Spike and Vicious are fighting in the church. Beautiful track, but I was still kind of still scared. Anyways, next one, Naraka. Are there any Boards of Canada songs with the drums coming this fast? Fucking hitter from start to finish too. All right, chill the fuck out. I know what you are. I don't know if that was like a sort of like electronic percussion or something like that. Maybe it was like real. It was both. I was trying to put something together, but that was my favorite part of the rhythm entirely. Oh Lord Krishna, oh Lord Rama, please allow me to serve you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Obviously, I think on every record, there's been some talks of God. I know on Gio Gotti, it's been talked about a lot. From one source, all things depend. So this is definitely, so far, a pretty religious record. But Krishna reminded me of George Harrison. I was gonna say something. This is if George Harrison was alive, this would be his favorite Boys of Canada song. But it's interesting seeing them kind of take other aspects of religions and dive it into this as well. So it's not just a sort of Christianity thing. I find it interesting that apparently a track on this album is in the background. This movie I heard. Yeah, someone mentioned it. Someone mentioned that a track is in the end credits. I don't want to know which one. Track 8, Acts of Magic. Birds. That was a smooth transition. I probably shouldn't stop that. I do want to say that I do want to say that the bass on that track I love. Kind of reminds me of like a fan spinning. I don't know if y'all have seen Twin Peaks, but the fan reminds me of that. You blew it. I know. Stream is over. Everyone go home. That little high-pitched beat. Oh my god. One of my favorites. I really did like the beeping. I feel like I was in a spaceship a little bit on that one. From the sound of that part. Ooh. It's gonna be on repeat. Still, it's like the bass on that just doesn't let you sit still and just enjoy what's going on behind it. You know, it's just there's just dread. There's still dread there. Next one. The world becomes flesh. That is not good. What the fuck?
The neural in the brain region that confuse. At this stage, four pair of stones box of mesodermal tissue as the head of the embryo goes forward, the head folds further under guided than you're in. Each stage, the small embryo is already visible as a light-colored disc. Soon and vigorously beating heart is pumping blood throughout the complex embryo, which is rapidly developing into a mature organism. By repeated cell divisions while the egg was still within the organism.
It's so fucking weird. Banger though. I loved it. Alright, so the lyrics have not been transcribed yet, so more thoughts on this coming later. But I did hear her talking about like physical symptoms, heart pumping, this and that, like cells, this and that. So I think it's dead. I think she's dead ass. I think she's dead ass. The parts of the world is starting to become an organism in some way, shape, or form. It's not. I don't like that. And I don't like the robot. I don't like the robot fucking interrupting her because I don't know what the fuck he was saying. all this is just very unsettling to me. But I will be looking into those lyrics later on as to what is really happening. Love a guitar. What the fuck? Oh my god. Bring on some of that guitar intensity that we heard on Prophecy. I love more of that. More of that. More. Definitely one of my favorites on here, actually. The synth, incredible. Everything is it's just all amazing. It's just all amazing. Next one is Blood in the Labyrinth. Don't freak me out too much now. Don't scare me too much now. fuck are you? That shit is so tough. That shit is so tough. I don't really know if it's my favorite yet, but it definitely hit the hardest. Definitely hit the hardest. I'll tell you that right now. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That was fucking crazy. The way the fucking sitar brought in the fucking drums, I didn't get sick of that shit once. That will be on repeat. I need to hear this in a movie with desert shit, and it's fucking people are going crazy, and it's just so cinematic. I need to see more visuals with this to, I feel like, to really get a full experience. Please, I need to see something like I need to see. I've heard Tape 5 a decent amount of times now. It doesn't get old. The harp, I have to agree, the harp is so beautiful in that song. It's just, wow. Ambient masterpiece. It's just beautiful. I love everything about it. Wow. And plus the music video for it as well. The honeycomb pulling out with all the cool visuals inside of it. It's just, I have to agree with you. It just gives me chills. It gives me chills. I think it's such a good track. It's such a good lead single. Wow.
The initiation of a new eon. Before man is ready to accept the law of the Lima.
Bass mix on that was crazy. Love the percussion. Super minimal. Loved how it dragged on. I did say it did remind me of Music Has the Right to Children a little bit. And the speech in the beginning really did truly creep me the fuck out. Especially coming after Deep Time. You know, we're getting back to scary. We're getting back to crazy. There is a magical operation of maximum importance, the initiation of a new eon, before man is ready to accept the law of Thelema. The great war must be fought. This bloody sacrifice is the critical point of the world ceremony of the crowned and conquering child as Lord of the Eon. I don't know if the Great War in this sense is a upcoming spiritual religious war, or the Great War, World War One. But um, anyways, it's fucking scary. Um, the law of Thelema. Listen, I ain't following that fucking law. I ain't accepting no law of Thelema. You got to elaborate on what that is. Is this Roy Jabiv bass? Is this Roy Jabiv bass? Jesus. Like Beach at Red Point. Speaking of Beach at Red Point, I feel like if there's any past Boards of Canada track that would slide right into this, it's that fucking song. Just the way the percussion is in this record with the, darker instrumentals, I feel like, Beach at Red Point really fits right in here. Beginning of that song with the bass kind of reminded me of Roy G. Biv a little bit. That track was kind of a mix of a lot of brighter things instrumentally with the synths kind of mixed with the dark aspects. I love the percussion. Yeah, the shakers, man. Those fucking shakers, they get my ass. They get my ass. Next one is The Process.
Asked Floyd Dead Mirror. There. Fifth quote was to burn Tristan all his atrocities. We. Notice was acquired, although they were refreshingly piped, and a rager without her road intricately stronger, that discriminating better motive. They had the madrigal, they church, they rust and have
What the
directed
fuck?
it down.
Whoa, I do feel like I'm in some like futuristic airport terminal listening to her voice, because her voice does have a sort of echo to it where it feels like it's being played in like a big empty area. I really do like that. I really do like that. Hearing that. The lyrics are being transcribed, so I don't know exactly what the fuck she's saying, but amazing. Amazing. Love the feel there. It just feels so space like and futuristic. Fuck. This is fire. Track 17, You Retreat in Time and Space. This might be my favorite track title yet. Oh my god. Oh my god. drums being faded in like that could not have been any more perfect. I love the way those drums came in. That was just so beautiful, man. Beautiful track on this record. Yeah, the drums are so amazing. The high-pitched synth is so beautiful. I feel like the flowers are blooming. I feel like, I just feel like I'm in cloud nine after listening to that. It's one of their most happiest songs, to be honest. And it did kind of remind me of the Campfire Head phase a little bit. Honestly, I think this album might be their magnum opus, 9 out of 10 at least, maybe. I'm still thinking about it, man. It's crazy. That was amazing. I think that might be my favorite right now. I definitely feel the happiest after listening to that track for sure. But, whoa. Someone did mention being reborn. The heartbeat did feel like a new heartbeat, man. That track and the track prior just made me feel like brand new. And a lot of the record, I was in hell, and I do think towards the end it started to brighten up a little bit. On Deep Time, there was a glimpse of it. I think we got a glimpse of it, but we weren't fully there until track 17. You know, it does feel like a return to form. It feels like they're a brand new band. This was a spiritual experience for me. This really was. As corny and pretentious as it sounds, it really was. If they go on tour, I'm selling a kidney to see it. I feel like there's so much meaning to this, but it's also so heavily focused on the production and the beats. It's not like any record that they've done so far, because pointing out similarities with this and a lot of other records, some guitar work that we see on Campfire Head Phase, we see guitars on here. You know, we get End Times vibes on this that are similar to Tomorrow's Harvest in a way. We get kind of haunting vocal samples and spoken word bits that we see on Gio Gotti and other bits on Music Has a Right to Children. But to me, this is just its own monster. If it's focused on one thing, it's beats, dude. It's the fucking beats. Just them dropping their nuts on the table. I think production wise, off the rip, quality production wise, it's their best. Feelings of nostalgia that I think people get from Boards of Canada, I think it's kind of out the window here. I don't really feel nostalgic towards a lot of songs on this. People say that Boards of Canada gives them feelings of nostalgia, but they can't really pinpoint, where it is, what specific memory that it is. But it's there, kind of like a liminal space, feelings that don't exist. But I feel like on this one, I'm not really getting much feelings of nostalgia. I'm getting futuristic, I'm getting rebirth, I'm getting dystopian, I'm getting societal collapse, I'm getting cult, I'm getting religion. A lot of different things kind of, fused into here all at once. And the production on this from start to finish is incredible. There's so many different kinds of bass. The drums on each track are hard hitting, but a lot of them are pretty simple as well. But just it kind of acts as a skeleton for all the crazy synth layers that we get on here. Definitely has a happy ending, Whereas Gio Gotti with Corsair kind of sounds like a Magic Window, technically. Like it's kind of like a bittersweet ending. That one kind of feels more empty, and Tomorrow's Harvest does that as well. But to me, this really, even though this is their darkest record, this really comes out of the deep water at the end. This is incredible. There's a lot of vocal bits that are still being transcribed, so there are some bits of context that I am missing, but we're diving back into that religious symbolism for sure, which I'm happy to see. This is a lot more hopeful and playful than Gio Gotti. I disagree that it's playful. I think Gio Gotti has some playful moments, like on fucking Dandelion and the fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still feel like we are living currently in the age of Tomorrow's Harvest. This track feels a couple hundred years from now. It's apocalyptic world, yeah, like nuclear winter maybe. Mars Harvest does kind of feel like nuclear winter as well, but this feels like a world is like transforming into something crazy. It feels like a metamorphosis, just like how on that one track the world became flesh in a certain way. It feels like alien beings are infecting us and changing shit around and shit like that. I don't know where it lands for me right now. I'm not even thinking about where it lands for me right now, to be honest. I don't really have a group of favorite tracks yet. I don't really have a top 3 or a top 5 yet. I do think the second to last track, Retreat in Time and Space, did feel like kind of, the big fulfilling moment on the record that we were all kind of looking forward to. I do think it's my favorite right now. I admire so much about this record the most is how fucking hard it goes. Is how tough this shit is. This shit goes hard. I will tell you right now that this record, this is their hardest record in terms of beats absolutely fucking just hitting, and I want to hear this in the club. I'm not even joking, and I think I would accept this as their last record if it is. Hopefully not. I'm hoping that this is just a new chapter in their career. I don't know how old they are. Maybe they're in their 40s. I'll be re-listening to this tomorrow and the next day, the day after that, for the rest of the year. This will be on my Spotify Wrapped. The mixing is top notch. The engineering on here is crazy. Next we get Frank Ocean. Probably not. Peace out. Love you all. This is great. Boards of Canada, Orange.